Welcome back, everybody. We just got a bunch of free food. Apparently, everything spawns at 64. And our friends over here, I think, are at 63 or something like that. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone! So, yeah. Or maybe not. We've got a couple issues there. Welcome back to another episode. We, in the last episode and this episode, have been continuing to work on the roof that we've got here. And we're almost done. So, wanted to finish that up today, so that we never have to look at it again. I forgot about this, and apparently this is a tricky thing that is going to be in the game for a little bit. Okay, cool. I think we've got enough to do the whole thing. It's crazy that we get all of this stuff, though. And that's kind of what we were talking about in the last episode a little bit. Is all of the good stuff that we get in the game is quite impressive feat by Notch. For a lot of reasons and in a lot of ways. So I'm thankful that I got the opportunity to play this game in the early development stages. You know, it's really nice to see things grow and change over time. And this was just one of those games that I really got to experience that firsthand. And now I'm experiencing it again. And I really do enjoy this whole thing. And getting to have this opportunity. It's really been an eye-opening experience for me. I just got done with the recording of stuff that I'm not gonna post for the Rusty Games channel. And once again, I spent about 30 minutes in both single player and Hitchhikers, doing just what we're doing here, except this is gonna get posted and that's not. And one of the things that I really had hit home for me was just the difference and the level of, I guess, I don't want to say excitement necessarily as much as the level of enjoyment is a lot more because of the focusing in on really creating that. Thanks so much. Just really creating a good space for myself to be able to get stuff done. And it's so easy sometimes to get caught up in the as I've described before, kind of this I need to get stuff done. I need to do more, be better type attitude. But I think it's more important to remember how much in life that we kind of need a reason to do stuff. I think we forget that a lot of times. I think we really don't think about what the reason is behind what we're doing. we just kind of get into this mode of doing and saying, okay, well, this needs to get done, so I'm going to get it done. And kind of lose that... Dang it. We kind of lose the drive. And I know for myself, I really feel that I have in a lot of ways. And I'm not even talking about in like recent times with rusty builds or anything like that. I'm talking about I lost the drive that I'm talking about a long time ago. Just I would never categorize any of my Let's Plays in the recent history here as being a Let's Play that I was like really intensely into, except the Let's Plays that I did a long time ago on this channel. On this channel is where I sort of lost my mojo, if you will. And I think getting it back on this channel is so apropos and perfect. And I'm glad. I'm glad that that's how it's happened. Because it's so important to be happy with inspiration. I think there's a difference in satisfaction and inspiration. And being inspired by certain things can be a challenge. And when you're sort of like, okay, I'm going to get inspired, you know, and the inspiration's not coming, there's a lot of frustration that can come with that. And I'm sort of learning that when I'm in the moment and I'm recording these things, that frustration is a lot less. So let me make sure this isn't dumb from here. Yeah, it's okay. It's alright. Cool. Roof is done. Let's take one more look. Nice. Okay, so we got the roof in. And the house is looking good. I should have ate a raw pork chop because that gives absolutely no ailments. Okay, so let's maybe take some time in the museum. By the way, it is episode 20 or 30. Oh, I'm recording in the wrong spot. That's why. It's episode 31. And for those of you guys that don't know, this is a series that I'm doing called Minecraft Zen Adventures, and there's all sorts of stuff in the description. But I want to take a few minutes to discuss what this is a little bit more in depth, because I haven't in a little while. Essentially, Minecraft Zen Adventures is a little project that I'm doing to recapture the fun of the old style of Let's Plays. I do a lot of Let's Plays on my main channel, and they're a lot more professional. But what I found with this Let's Play, and it was spawned on by talking with Skizzy and making an episode where I just kind of went back into alpha. I learned that I felt sort of that magic again. And I didn't think I would feel that. I thought, the nostalgia was just nostalgia, and I would come back and realize in the older version that it wasn't very good and not that interesting. But when I played that little bit of alpha, against my better judgment, if you want to call it that, I really ended up making a pretty big effort and making a house, and I made a full Let's Play of it, and I was like, oh man, this actually makes me really happy and feels really good. And it was at that moment that I realized that I was missing something from my Let's Plays. And I learned I thought I heard a dog barking for a second. I learned in that moment that when I've been playing Minecraft in this series, when I've been playing Minecraft in my regular adventures, I haven't really done a good job at... You know what? We need to go get sand. Let's do some sand digging, because I want to talk, and building is going to make me have to think a lot. So yeah, I spent a lot of time thinking about, like, okay, well, what is it that made it so magical? And so I said, well, maybe what I should do is I should do some playing in, like, the earlier versions of Infdev. And at first I was like, I'll record some stuff, but I won't release it, maybe. And you even see that in the first episode of this series. I'm kind of like, I probably won't release it. But the more I thought about it, the more I was like, I want to release this, because I want to put out content like it used to be, like the way that people used to put out content. And I've been rewatching BOO's first season, and that's exactly what that is. And a lot, like, there's almost no content where he's like, okay, I really like that mountain. That's a pretty mountain. There's almost no content that he makes where it's like, okay, high production value, really trying. It's literally, he just got in, hit record, and just recorded everything, and even felt kind of nervous about not recording something, doing something off camera. I wanted to make this series specifically not about anything being off camera. And basically, we're also exploring all of the bits and the nuances and the new things in Minecraft itself. And that's, in a lot of ways, even more special. And so I came into this thinking, okay, well, we'll, have a lot of stuff that we'll work on, and oh my goodness, I made this. I'm going to divert for a second. I made this drink, and it's absolutely disgusting. It's like a protein type supplement. When somebody says something is better than protein, you need to throw that away. Let me just tell you right now, it's not. I don't know what this stuff was. I read the back of the packet. I got it for free, so I was like, I'm going to dump it in my drink. It's like a protein thing, and it's chocolate raspberry, but it's not like... Chocolate raspberry makes me think I want to put it in milk. And I didn't put this in milk. And I don't want to put it in milk. But I just keep looking at it and thinking... And the taste is just wretched. Not good. Not good. Okay, back to what we were talking about as we come down here. And, we need to rework this. Yeah. Alright, well, let's start with the stuff that we know what we need to do. So I started this, and I was originally just going to share it with my girlfriend, and was going to make like a daily episode thing, and that was just going to be a thing where I upload it, and then she can watch it, and I can come back later and look at that. But I noticed that pretty quickly I wanted to share things just like BOO did. And I wanted to put that stuff out there, and I was recognizing a pull back when I first started. I don't know what happened down here. I bet you some pigs and sheep ran around and destroyed the crop. I realized pretty quickly that there's just a lot of stuff that would happen that I really wanted to share with people, and I thought other people would really enjoy. And so that led me to say, all right, what we're going to do then is we're going to release this stuff. And so I decided to release this as Minecraft Zen Adventures. It's me kind of messing around in a little Zen garden, essentially, and wanting to share it with the world. And I thought it was a good concept and a solid thing to work towards. And so this right here is the museum for that. So yeah, it's I need to work on it though, because there's a lot of stuff that, well, that's one problem. This isn't back far enough. I'm gonna put each new block that we have in the game into one of these things. And so the idea is that we will be able to get every block in the game. You know what I'm noticing? I'm noticing earlier today I didn't have as much trouble with the talking portion. And as the night has gone on, I have a little more trouble keeping focus and thought on things. And by the way, I can't do anything about this, so it is going to be the way it is, and we're stuck with it. Alright, so this is going to be sort of a tunnel-y type thing here. Need more cobblestone. Yeah. Tomorrow I need to do a couple things in the morning that I've been really procrastinating on. Not really even procrastinating. I don't want to say I'm procrastinating on it, because I'm really not. All right. Now we have some weirdness. Well, I definitely can't push it back, because that needs to be where it's at. You know what we can do, though? We can push this one more back, and we can push the other two back. Put this as cobblestone. Okay. Listen, we're going to be a bit lazy today. It's the end of the night. I feel like there was something else I wanted to tell you guys. I forget. Oh, whoa! How did we get it to do that? I don't know. But I'm glad that it did. Alright. That's another thing we need to do. We need to really get a ceiling on this thing. Alright. I have a plan for how we're going to do this and make it look nice. Because I wanted to put Infdev and Indev at the same point. Because Infdev and Indev, even though they're two different development stages, they're kind of not. Because Infdev was in development survival. And then Infdev, although it was, you know, in development, Infdev was infinite development. So the only change that was really made was Notch decided that he was going to make the world infinite, which actually caused a lot of issues. But at the end of the day, was a better decision because now we have what we have, and that's not for nothing. So glad that he made the decision that he made. So I stuck them together because of that. Okay. And then do one there, and just in case, two on the back here. Now we pull that out. I think we'll do... Might do gravel around here, because that's dirt, tilled stuff. There we go. So yeah, this project is just a really, actually, like, truly a passion project for me, and it's gonna take at least 2 years to finish. But I have a feeling, if I'm honest, that before it's over, we're gonna find out that I end up extending a little bit. What I want to do is I really want to experience every update to its fullest potential. So if I find that we're going through an update a little bit fast, and we're not really truly experiencing the new blocks and the new biomes and really being immersed in it, I'm gonna extend the amount of time that we spend in it, and just to get it, you know, a little bit different. Okay, so here's how we're gonna do the rest of this. We need to push all of these back, and oh, I didn't even put the ceiling on? Okay, I did. Cool. And this one back as well. And I wanted to be funny and write sign on the sign. Okay. Okay, well, we have an invisible sign here forever. Great. This game is flawless. So yeah, there's a lot that's gone into this, and a lot of thought that I put into this, and I find it funny because in this beginning stages, the next update's not for now, I don't know, 12 more days or something like that, and it can certainly feel at this point like it's gonna be forever before we are able to I need a shovel. There's no avoiding it. It seems like it might be forever before we actually get to being able to get to some real, true gameplay, which I would call in, you know, Alpha 1.2, because we get the Nether, and there's not really an end game per se, but there's definitely, you know, a lot of fun to be had. Well, I think at the end of the day, spending this time in these longer periods at this point allows us to really experience this time and create some good memories. Whereas if we went too fast and kind of blasted through a lot of this, I think we'd lose a lot of that longevity and really that remembrance. And the good news for me is, you know, it's like playing, you know, it's 14 days, so it's playing 7 hours of the game in between updates. So I play 7 hours and get to the next update, play 7 hours, get to the next update. And there's so many things that I have never tried in the game that now I'll have the opportunity to try. And what I was talking about a couple episodes ago is the ability to experience some of these things is a pretty big deal. I never got to experience some of these updates when they were fresh because I wasn't playing the game at the time, or I was busy living life. And now I can, and I can experience them and really learn what it's like. I didn't want to close that for a good reason, and I closed it. Oh well, here we are now. Okay. That. Perfect. And then we'll do that one later. This one we can definitely close. Oh, we actually need to decorate it. So, yeah, I mean, we've got 30 minutes every day that we post the content on. And it's raw content. I barely edit anything. The only thing I edit is a little bit of music in the beginning. And I have been learning also that if there's something that I say, which I haven't said anything yet, I don't think, that's kind of like I feel afterwards like, I don't know if I should say that. I'll probably edit that out. Or if like something, you know, sometimes my recordings get interrupted, get a call or something like that. So it's all sort of depends on how the day goes. But either way, here we go. Now we can close it up until we get diamond ore and or diamond block, which the way diamond comes in this version, probably never gonna happen. So yeah, it's been a huge learning opportunity for me, and I keep forgetting, I don't want to do that yet. It's been a huge learning opportunity for me in my single player world. And just the playthroughs, I mean. Because I've had to really learn that there is a insane amount of stuff that I need to learn in life. And it's not the easiest thing to, I guess, learn all that from experience. And so what I get to do is I get to learn it by kind of coming back to the old stuff and learning it a different way. A way that's frankly a little bit easier because you screwball. Oh, perfect, it stays. Look at that. I'm gonna put up another sign. Oh, good, glass. There we go. Glass, there. I'll put it right here. Infdev 2010 0124. Cool. Nice. And these signs will get cleared up soon. That's supposed to be fire. So we'll have to do something other than the wood. In fact, that might catch on fire. Not sure. Well, because we don't ever use it. Here we go. And what the heck? Didn't even do what I wanted. Okay, so that's fire in there. And once again, we'll knock this down. And put it off to the side. Infdev 2010 0109. Alright. And I just wanted to put these in there, and we're at the end here. This is going to be the last one I record today. But I guess we're going to remove that too. This is going to be the last one I record today. It is pretty late at night, and I want to try and get more sleep in my life, and it's not really a hectic day tomorrow, but I got some stuff that I want to do, and I want to make sure that I get it done well. So, good to get some sleep in. We need to push this back still, but the museum is looking nice, and I'm getting excited for it. Excited for what we accomplish. We still need a room for the not just the cobblestone stairs, but the oak stairs. And what I'm thinking we'll do is we'll have a corridor here and move it off that side. Next stage is alpha. We're gonna have to do a whole big room for that one. So, at any rate, that's gonna do it for today. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.